Alitalia Flight 404 AC404 was an international passenger flight scheduled to fly from Linate Airport in Milan, Italy to Zurich Airport in Zurich, Switzerland, which crashed on 14th of November 1990. The McDonnell Douglas DC-9, operated by Alitalia, crashed into the woodlands of Vajach as it approached Zurich Airport, killing all 46 occupants on board. Hello, all the happy tree huggers around the world. It's good to be back, 2025, and my radio is acting. And today's sponsor is not Alitalia, but that's the theme of today. And we are going now to the location, and I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't stay there overnight. So, you're welcome to join me. Let's go. Camping crew landing in 30 minutes. We are here. Pretty close to the place. I had to really use my best navigation skills to find a parking spot. This place where I am now is probably off the limits, but when the police is coming, I have an excuse. There was no sign that it's not allowed to drive here. And as you can hear, we are on the course. It was 14th of November 1990 when that DC-9 of Alitalia was flying from Milano to Zurich, and because of the instrument failure, it was hitting this Stadelberg mountain on this spot where we are right now. You can pretty well still see that there are trees missing on this area, especially the bigger trees. Of course, here are smaller trees, and here is a big memorial stone to pay respect for all 46 persons who lost their lives in this tragic accident. All of the names are written there, and as a Finnish citizen, I see there one Finnish name, Lauri Ihaniemi. So probably was from Finland. On board there was also an Italian actor. Roberto Mariano. Yeah. So, unlike the last airplane accident site what we were visiting, the Crosshair, Here was no survivors. So the plane really came from there, over Germany, and poor visibility and other reasons, mainly instrument failure, led to that the plane was crashing into this mountain. Of course, scenery has changed quite a lot in 34 years, but yeah, you can really still see that here's this open spot where the bigger trees are all missing. We might just get a little bit higher up the hill. Guys, this time I made a small tactical error. I took a hammock with me. There are no big trees to hang the hammock for that one reason. So we have to go a little bit aside from the crash site, which is, I guess, totally okay. And while the planes are landing over our heads, let's go a little bit to the other side of the sector where the plane hit, so we can find bigger trees for the hammock. Otherwise, I must say that hammock was and is the right way of sleeping here, because here ain't no flat spot for any kind of tent. Tonight is supposed to be like -6, -7 degrees Celsius. So I'm looking forward how the hammock is in winter conditions. It's really getting dark here, but you know, in these stealth camping situations, darkness is good. Darkness is our friend. The hammock, mosquito net, which we are not going to need tonight, but it's there, so let it hang there. This military green thing here is is my underquilt, and this yellow thing here inside is my sleeping bag. And in the hammock, under the sleeping bag, I'm still having my hammock sleeping bag. So I think this is enough. My sleeping bag is, I don't know, comfort minus 15 or something. My fingers are all iced, so I think we are going to make fire with our emergency cooker as the planes are flying over. Luckily, they are still flying over this place and not crashing here like that unfortunate Alitalia 404 34 years ago. Let's cook! It's a little bit after 6 o'clock. Typical Swiss eats 6 o'clock every evening, no matter what. Also, lunch is 12:00, no matter what. Today we are going to cook a little bit differently. I'm having a frying pan here, like an ultra light but non-sticking frying pan, and I'm going to put there inside some pasta and meatballs. And this all good stuff is made by me and Miss Lingonberry. Actually, Miss Lingonberry was producing the meatballs and I was cooking the pasta. So teamwork makes the dream work. By the way, I'm a big fan of these aluminium cases, lunch boxes. This is a thing from a company called SIGG, S-I-G-G. It's a Swiss company. Ladies and gentlemen, today on this flight 404 we are serving Dutch beer called Heineken, one of my favorites. Cheers everybody, cheers! Oh yeah! Stuff looks really okay. I think it's warm enough. So let's give it a go. Oh yeah. It's really good. It's good. I'm gonna start to eat now and gonna catch you after that.
Desirable, good navigation 55 Charlie, descending level 130, the equipment 407, info Alpha, Airbus 320. Level 108550.
It's pretty cold here already and the camera is eating lots of batteries. I'm cooking tea. It took ages for the water to boil on the emergency cooker. Now like, I don't know, 20 minutes. But now it's tea time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ain't that beautiful? Might be too much water now, but I really don't care. Since I'm freezing and the planes, they just keep coming. Since I'm not having a tarp or any kind of rainfly on the hammock, I'm going to be able to watch the planes the whole night, as long as they do. I'm trying to go into hammock now, between all these layers which I'm having, because it's really effing cold here. Yeah, I hear you. And otherwise, see you like 7:15 something when I'm waking up. Alright people, I could do it. I'm here in the hammock. And I'm somehow half in the sleeping bag. My legs are inside the bag, my torso is still outside, but it's warming nicely already. It's warming nicely. I think I can manage. So, good night everyone and see you later. Good morning, guten Morgen, hyvää huomenta, good morgon. Bonjour. I have decided to give you guys better content because you deserve it, and I don't want to publish content what I'm not totally happy about. So 2025 will be a year of better content on this channel. There will still be shorter videos, there will still be videos without staying overnight somewhere. But I promise you one thing, the content of this channel 2025 will be more prepared, more taught beforehand, and more interesting to you guys. And now it's time to get up and get the out of here. So, prepare for takeoff. I would like to thank you for coming to this overnighter here at the crash site of Alitalia 404. Of course, at the same time, I would like to pay my respect to all the 46 victims of this accident. And yeah, if you haven't, please subscribe, and if you like this kind of content, put the thumbs up. See you next time, somewhere outside. Ciao! A Swiss investigation concluded that the accident was caused by a short circuit which led to the failure of the aircraft's NAV receiver. The malfunction went unnoticed by the crew, who likely believed they were on the correct flight path until the crash. Swiss authorities also blamed inadequate crew resource management, exemplified when the captain vetoed the first officer's attempted go-around, along with the absence of lighting on Stadelberg Mountain and a known problem with errors in reading the drum pointer altimeter of the aircraft. During the approach to runway 14 of Zurich International Airport, the captain's instrument landing system ILS display gave incorrect values due to faulty receiver. It falsely indicated that the aircraft was about 1,000 feet higher than it actually was, which also prevented the ground proximity warning system GPWS from reading the situation and sounding a warning. The ILS receiver of the first officer was working correctly and displayed the dangerously low approach. Without thoroughly examining which value was correct, the captain decided to ignore the second device, aborting a go-around maneuver initiated by the first officer. Shortly afterwards, at 2011 CET, the plane struck Stadelberg Mountain at 1,660 feet, which is 510 meters, killing all 40 passengers and 6 crew members. The aircraft's first impact was with trees on the right side of the aircraft, causing several essential parts such as the right wing flaps and the outer right wing to detach. As a result, the aircraft produced an asymmetric lift force and began to roll to the right, finally slamming into the mountain in a nearly inverted position. Firefighters and police were immediately dispatched to the accident site, but the fire was so intense that it took an entire day to put it out. Eyewitnesses stated that the plane was burning like a volcano. Linate Airport immediately set up a crisis center to handle the relatives of the victims aboard the flight. Investigators stated that the crew of Flight 404 might have misread the altimeter. It is plausible that the captain had misread the altimeter, believing that the outer market height of 2,650 feet had only been undershot by a small amount. He then countermanded the co-pilot's order for a go-around, as he thought that he could attain the correct glide path within a short time with a reduced rate of descent. Several major changes were made after the accident. Alitalia added the NEV receiver failure problem to their training and also added the actions that the crew should take in case it happens. Alitalia and all other airlines issued an order that forbade interrupting a go-around. Once called, the go-around procedure has to be done. Swiss aviation authorities added lights to Stadelberg Mountain, and McDonnell Douglas revisited their training manual to add information about the possibility of NAV failure.